Bitcoin SV value equivalent to $114.37 a coin. The present exchange cost range $104.59 $125.43. The earlier day close $109.09. The change was plus 518 plus 475%. Backwards rate ICE to BSV. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for June 2024. At the outset costed 0.606 coins. Excessive cost 0.775, while lows on 606. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 0.677. The US to BSV figure toward the month's end 0.719's change for June 18.6%. US to BSV expectation for July 2024. Before all else costed 0.719 coins. Excessive cost 0.719, while lows at 5.81. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 0.660. The US to BSV figure toward the month's end 0.621, change for July 13.6%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for August 2024. First and foremost costed 0.621 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.658, while lows of 5.75. But found the middle value of cost 0.617. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's end 0.613, change for August 1.3%. US to BSV expectation for September 2024. First and foremost cost at 0.613 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.613, while lows on 4.95. They found the middle value of cost 0.563. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's end 5.29, change for September 13.7%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for October 2024. In the first place cost at 0.529 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.562, while lows on 4.90. They found the middle value of cost of 5.26. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends of 5.24, change for October to 9%. US to BSV expectation for November 2024. To start with cost at 5.24 coins. Exorbitant cost 10.541, while lows on 4.69. They found the middle value of cost on 509. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends on 503, change for November 4%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for December 2024. To start with cost at 0.503 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.532, while lows on 463. They arrived at the midpoint of cost of 498. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends on 495, change for December 1.6%. US to BSV expectation for January 2025. To start with cost at 495 coins. Excessive costs on 495, while lows on 400. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 454. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends on 427, change for January 13.7%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for February 2025. Initially cost at 427 coins. Excessive costs on 457, while lows on 398. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 427. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends on 426, change for February's 1.2%. US to BSV expectation for Walk 2025. At the outset cost at 426 coins. Excessive cost on 450, while lows 391. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 421. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends on 418's, change for spring 19%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for April 2025. At the outset cost at 418 coins. Excessive costs on 437, while lows in 380. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 411. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends on 407, change for April 26%. US to BSV expectation for May 2025. In the first place cost at 407 coins. Exorbitant cost 433, while lows in 377. They found the middle value of costs on 405. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends on 403, change for May 10%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for June 2025. To start with cost at 403 coins. Exorbitant costs on 415, while lows at 361. They found the middle value of costs 391. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends 386, change for June 42%. US to BSV expectation for July 2025. Initially cost at 386 coins. Excessive costs at 412, while lows at 358. They arrived at the midpoint of costs at 385. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's ends at 383, change for July is 8%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for August 2025. In the first place, cost at zone 383 coins. Exorbitant cost top 465, while lows 383. They found the middle value of cost on forward 16. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's end 433, change for August 13, 1%. US to BSV expectation for September 2025. To start with, cost at on 433 coins. Exorbitant cost on forward 76, while lows on forward 13. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 441. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends on 442, change for September 2, 1%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV figure for October 2025. Initially cost at 442 coins. Excessive cost to 505, while lows on 439. They arrived at the midpoint of cost of 464. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends on 469, change for October 6, 1%. US to BSV expectation for November 2025. At the outset, cost at 469 coins. Excessive cost to 595, while lows on 469. They arrived at the midpoint of cost to 521. The US to BSV conjecture toward the month's ends of 552, change for November 17, 7%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV conjecture for December 2025. At the outset, cost at 552 coins. Excessive costs on 552, while lows at 467. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 518. The US to BSV figure toward the month's end say 500, change for December 9, 4%. US to BSV expectation for January 2026. Before all else, cost at 500 coins. Excessive cost 524, while lows 457. They arrived at the midpoint of cost of 492. The US to BSV figure toward the month's ends of 488, change for January 4%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV estimate for February 2026. First and foremost, cost at 488 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.1625, while lows are 488. They found the middle value of cost to 546. The US to BSV estimate toward the month's ends of 581, change for February 19, 1%. US to BSV expectation for Walk 2026. First and foremost, cost at 581 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.746, while lows 581. They found the middle value of cost 0.651. The US to BSV gauge toward the month's end 0.694, change for spring 19, 4%. Dollar to Bitcoin SV gauge for April 2026. In the first place, cost at 0.694 coins. Exorbitant cost 0.704, while lows were 610. They found the middle value of cost 0.600